So I weighed myself today. It's the first time I've weighed myself in a long time. 87 kilos, about 87, 88 kilos. I only weighed myself on some bathroom scales, so I don't know how accurate, but yeah, about 87, 88 kilos. So I could do with putting about 10 kilos on really over the next 11 weeks. Getting up to like 97 kilos again, if I can, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I can't do a dirty bulk. One, I wouldn't like to do it anyway, but two, my stomach couldn't handle that. And I mean, just today even before I've trained today, I've done 20,000 steps. So I've done 8.6 miles. And according to my phone, I've burnt over 800 calories. Probably more because I've had weight on my back. And obviously the phone can't pick that up. So this is what I'm dealing with every day before I've started training. And like I say, I've got to eat kind of clean. Otherwise it irritates my stomach. So it's going to be tough. I'm just going to have to figure out a way to do it. I'm going to get some more protein. I'm going to try creatine again. And just see how it goes. But, fit in some extra meals where I can. Even if I get to 93, 94 kilo, that's not too bad. But again today, I've rolled on my ankle again today. It's the second time in 4 days. So I thought, what the fuck is going on here? Now, obviously I was straight to Dr. Google. Why do I keep rolling my ankle? And it's saying, weak ligaments, foot deformity, all kinds of things. And I thought, it's not that, it's none of that. But then I'm thinking, I've got pretty bad Achilles tendonitis in my right ankle. I've had it for quite a while now, it's getting worse. So again, Google search, does Achilles tendonitis, can it cause ankle rolls? And yeah, apparently it's a big contributor to it, because it's something to do with your proprioception of you putting your foot down, walking differently, because you've got, obviously it's linked to tight calf muscles, I think, so I think that's what it is. So the situation now, I've got to where I've been wearing my trainers for work because my boots aggravate it, but these trainers seem to be I've rolled my ankle in twice in 4 days, so I need to go back to my boots. But the catch-22 problem is that the boots seem to aggravate the tendonitis, so I'm going to have to attack it with some rehab every night. The same I've been doing for my forearm. It's easing slowly but surely, so I'm just going to have to spend a good 10-15 minutes stretching, strengthening, and trying to resolve the issue. I've had it before, but the last time I had it was on my left side. So yeah, but with all them steps I'm doing, all the training I'm doing, it's no surprise really, is it? So I'm going to have to monitor that. Obviously, I like going on the bag. I'm going to have to do as little conditioning as possible if I want to put this size on. But we'll get there. We will get there. So back on a pressing day today. Or start with overhead press. I did a single before my work sets today. Just a single at 70 kilos. And then I did my 4 sets of 8 at 57.5 kilos. It was 55 last week. And then after that, I did my deadlifts. So I did my deadlifts after my press, so I could give the tries a bit of rest before I did my close grip benching, which I did 3 sets of 12 at 65 kilos this week. And that was 60 last week. Again, on the last rep, I'm having to work, but maybe could get 70 next week, and then I might have to go up in 2.5s, or maybe drop the reps to 11 or 10 or something like that. Then after that, back on the high pulls. Technique, again, not the greatest with these. And my brother's been telling me to drive the elbows up and kind of tuck the wrist under a bit, which I think I'm doing in my head, but when I watch it back on the video, it doesn't look that good. But I'm flaring the wrists out again, but it is hitting the point. It's hitting the muscles I want it to hit, basically. So it's gonna get some size and some mass in them traps. Like, I was so sore in the traps after doing these the other day. I wouldn't have been able to squat. I wouldn't have been able to put the bar on my back. And then I finish with these handle push-ups. So I start off with 2 sets of 10 on these, and then I do an AMRAP on the last set. I managed 18 on Saturday, but I've not done any pressing beforehand then. So today, obviously, my tries and my arms were a bit tired and my shoulders from the pressing. But I still managed to get an extra rep. I got 19, went for the 20th and fell over like a fucking idiot. So I didn't get that one. But, decent that. These would be pretty good with a weight vest, I think. It's the closest thing to dips you could probably do, isn't it, without a dip machine. But yeah, good session.